Hi, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about tension. We've looked at tension in terms of holding onto yarn, but there's also another thing you have to consider with tension, and that is if we're looking at a pattern, we'd often see things like this gauge, 15 stitches by 6 rows equals 4-inch square in DC. Now, I don't know if you can see that. Let me just, sorry, I'm a bit out of breath, I've just been running around. So you see gauge here, 15 stitches by 6 rows equals 4-inch square in DC. And what that means is if you do 15 stitches in a foundation chain and then you sew 6 rows of double crochet, you should end up with a 4-inch square. If you don't, and you should do that before you start, and you should use the hook that it recommends and the yarn that it recommends, and if you do that, then you should end up with a 4-inch square. If you don't end up with a 4-inch square, then you should change your hook size up or down, or your tension. So release your tension. Now this one says to use a skein of carom cake yarn or comparable worsted weight yarn. Worsted weight is usually the DK, and an eye or 5.5 crochet hook. That's the type of crochet hook that she uses. A yarn needle, scissors and a tassel maker. Right, so if you're using what she says, which is a 5.5 hook and the carom cake yarn, and you're not getting the 4-inch square when you type 15 stitches and 6 rows, then you need to look at you might want to go down. If your square is 5 inches square, you might want to go down to a 4.5-inch hook. If you're 4.5, you might want to go down half to a 5-inch hook. If it's 3 inches, you might want to go up to a 6.5 inches because your tension's probably tighter, or you might want to look at relaxing your tension. But just practice until you're getting around 4 inches square, especially with projects that matter. So like if it's a hat, or it's little booties, or it's a dress or a top, a jacket, a cardigan, whatever, you want your gauge to be right, okay? For a scarf, which this is for, it's not such a big deal. So that's what I just wanted to talk to you about there. So all you'd do is you'd sew and you'd measure to see if you're at 4 inches or not, okay? And you just get that gauge right. That's just a really good indicator as to whether your tension's good or not, or appropriate or not. Sometimes it doesn't matter, like I say with a scarf I wouldn't really bother if it was out, but with something that really needs to fit, it does matter. Okay, so I just wanted to talk to you about that a little bit. So now hopefully you understand that and you'll watch out for that in future. Okay, thanks for watching.